Put God first, and everything else will be added unto you. Start your day with a prayer of thanksgiving. In the hush of this new beginning, Lord, we come with hearts trembling in gratitude, breathing in the quiet mercy of another sunrise, knowing that you are near even before we whisper your name, and as the week unfolds before us like an uncharted field brushed with your gentle light, we thank you for life itself, for the pulse within our chest, for the breath that rises and falls because your kindness sustains us, and as we reflect on the words you taught us, our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. We feel the tenderness of being held by a love that never falters, a shepherd who guides us beside still waters, and in this soft awareness we sense you calling us to lean a little closer, to offer the weight we carry into your steady hands. And even now something within us dares to whisper that maybe today is the day to surrender every restless worry into your calm, because you restore our souls with a peace that no circumstance can silence. And you remind us that goodness doesn't arrive with fanfare, but with the quiet blessing of simply waking up again. And Lord, if someone listening feels distant or unsure, let this moment be the gentle nudge they've been waiting for, the soft pull toward your comfort, the opening of a door they didn't know was still unlocked, so that together we can step into this week, trusting that your steadfast love will meet us in every step we take. As we breathe into this unfolding week, Lord, our hearts lean toward the quiet truth that every hour is a gift shaped by your steady hands. And we remember that you lead us like a shepherd who knows every curve of our path, guiding us through valleys and lifting us onto gentle hills where hope feels possible again. And as we whisper your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven, something inside us softens, recognizing that surrender is not defeat, but a return to the one who restores our weary places. And in this tender awareness, we thank you for the work that awaits us, for the strength to rise and step into our tasks, for the families who hold our stories, for the laughter and the burdens we share. And if someone listening longs for a deeper breath of peace, let this be the moment where their heart opens just a little wider, letting your presence slip in like morning light through a half-open curtain, gently inviting them to let you shepherd their anxieties, their doubts, their hidden fears, because you prepare a way even when we cannot see it. And in this stillness, we trust that your goodness will meet us again and again as this new week unfolds. Lord, as we step gently into the quiet spaces of this day, we feel the warmth of your nearness settling over us like a calming breeze, reminding us that you are the one who makes our steps sure, even when the world around us feels uncertain. And when we breathe the words, "Give us this day our daily bread," we recognize how faithfully you have carried us, providing what we need in ways both seen and unseen, shaping our moments with mercy that never grows weary. And we give thanks for the simple holiness of being alive, for the strength in our limbs, for the clarity in our minds, for the chance to begin again, no matter what yesterday held. And as we remember that you make us lie down in green pastures and lead us beside still waters, something within us longs to rest deeper in your embrace, to trust more freely, to release the tension we clutch so tightly. And if someone listening feels the tug of longing for your comfort, but isn't sure how to reach for it, let this moment whisper to them that they are welcome, that they can soften, that they can let themselves fall into your peace without fear, because you restore our souls with gentleness beyond measure, guiding us into a new week where grace meets every sunrise. Lord, as we gather our thoughts in the quiet rhythm of this unfolding week, we feel your guidance threading through every beat of our hearts, reminding us that even when shadows linger at the edges of our minds, your light remains steady and unwavering. And when we echo, "Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors," we are stirred by the gentle courage you offer us, the courage to release what has weighed us down, to loosen the grip of old wounds, to allow healing to move through the places we kept hidden. And we thank you for the blessing of family, for those who walk beside us whether in presence or prayer, for the gift of companionship that reflects the tender care of the shepherd who leads us through valleys we once feared. And as we remember that you guide us along paths of righteousness for your name's sake, our spirits lean into the hope that you are shaping something good, even in the spaces where we cannot yet see the edges. And if someone listening feels torn between wanting to trust and fearing disappointment, let this moment be the soft invitation that rises in their chest, urging them to rest their worries in your faithful hands, to let you steady them in ways that feel real and near, because with every breath you show us that we are never alone in this journey. Lord, as we move deeper into the gentle current of this new week, we feel the quiet assurance of your presence weaving strength into our spirits, reminding us that no matter how heavy the world may feel at times, your grace is wide enough to carry every burden we place before you. And when we whisper, "And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil," we sense the calm of your protection surrounding us like a soft shield, guiding our steps away from the shadows that seek to unsettle our peace. And we thank you for the blessing of work, whether simple or demanding, because it gives shape to our days and reminds us that purpose still flows through our lives. And as Psalm 23 echoes in our hearts, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil," we inhale the truth that your rod and your staff are not symbols of punishment, but of care, of guidance, of a love that does not abandon. And if someone listening longs for the courage to trust this tenderness, let this moment reach into their spirit like a warm hand resting on weary shoulders, inviting them to breathe, to release the fear they have carried too long, to let your compassion steady their trembling places, because you are the one who walks with us in every valley and lifts our eyes toward hope. Lord, as we continue walking through the unfolding hours of this week, we feel your tenderness resting quietly over every uncertainty, reminding us that even when our hearts wander or grow weary, you remain the steady presence guiding us forward. And when we reflect on how you prepare a table before us in the presence of all that tries to unsettle our peace, we sense the dignity you place upon our lives. The way you anoint our heads with oil and let our cups overflow with mercies we could never earn. And we give thanks for the gift of health, whether full or fragile, because every breath, every heartbeat, every lingering strength reminds us that we are held by a love far deeper than our own resilience. And as we whisper, "For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory," our souls lean into the truth that nothing in this world stands above your gentle authority. And if someone listening feels a quiet stirring within them, unsure yet longing for your nearness, let this moment be the soft opening where their heart reaches toward you, almost without realizing it, drawn by the warmth of your presence, invited to rest their fears and hopes in your unwavering care, because you are the shepherd who walks with us and whispers calm into the depths of our being as this new week unfolds. Lord, as we lean further into the quiet rhythm of this week, we feel your compassion settling like a gentle dawn over the places in us that still tremble, reminding us that you are not distant but intimately near, guiding each breath and each small act of courage we choose. And when we remember that you make our cups overflow, we find ourselves humbled by the abundance you pour into even the simplest corners of our lives. Moments of laughter, shared meals, glimpses of beauty we might have missed without your soft prompting. And we give thanks for the strength to continue, for the resilience you weave into our days, for the grace that meets us even when we falter. And as Psalm 23 whispers through our hearts that surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, we inhale the comfort of knowing that we do not walk through this world alone, that your love shadows us like a patient guardian, lifting us when we stumble, steadying us when our courage fades. And if someone listening senses that subtle pull within their spirit, a quiet longing they can't quite name, let this gentle moment be the warm invitation that nudges them toward your embrace, letting them feel that even their smallest yes is enough for you to begin your healing work, because you are the one who walks with us, restoring our souls one breath at a time. Lord, as we step deeper into the unfolding grace of this week, we feel the gentle steadiness of your presence weaving peace into the spaces where our hearts still ache, reminding us that every moment touched by your goodness becomes a quiet sanctuary for the soul. And when we recall that you lead us beside still waters, we sense the way your calm settles over our restless thoughts, softening the edges of our worries until they loosen their hold. And we thank you for the blessing of another day, its opportunities, its conversations, its hidden mercies waiting to be discovered beneath the ordinary rhythm of life. And as the words of the prayer you taught us echo softly within us, "Our Father in heaven," we lean into the truth that we belong to a love that does not shift with circumstance, a love that holds us through uncertainty and anchors us when the path feels long. And if someone listening feels the gentle stirring of longing for more of your presence, Let this moment reach into their spirit like a quiet whisper, urging them to come closer, to let themselves be drawn by the warmth of your nearness, to trust that your arms are wide enough to gather every fragile part of them, because you are the one who restores us, who breathes calm into our deepest anxieties, and who promises to shepherd us tenderly through the days ahead. Lord, as we continue to move through the gentle unfolding of this week, we feel your kindness resting over us like a soft mantle, calming the noise within and reminding us that every step taken in your presence becomes a step shaped by hope. And when we remember that you guide us through valleys and lead us toward green pastures, our hearts steady in the quiet truth that nothing we face is faced alone. And we give thanks for family, the ones near, the ones far, the ones we hold in memory, because each connection becomes a reflection of your shepherding love, teaching us patience, compassion, and the beauty of being known. And as the words, "Your will be done," echo gently through our spirits, we find a tender surrender rising within us, not out of fear, but out of trust that you see the path more clearly than we ever could. And if someone listening feels a trembling in their chest, a small yet unmistakable longing to lean into your warmth, let this be the soft moment where their soul is nudged toward you, feeling that quiet invitation settle like a whisper in the heart, reminding them that you welcome them without hesitation, because you are the one who turns even our weary beginnings into places of rest and restoration as this new week continues to unfold. Lord, as we move gently through the hours that stretch before us, we sense your presence lingering like a quiet warmth around every thought, reminding us that even the simplest moments carry the imprint of your love. And when we reflect on how you restore our souls, we realize that restoration isn't always loud or immediate, but often arrives softly, like a whisper settling into the deepest parts of our being. And we give thanks for the work of our hands, for the responsibilities that shape our days, for the small victories and even the struggles that teach us to lean on you more fully. And as the words, "Give us this day our daily bread," echo softly in our minds, we feel the reassurance that you provide not only what sustains our bodies, but also what nourishes our hearts, weaving peace into the places that once felt barren. And if someone listening feels a quiet ache for more of you, a longing they can't quite put into words, let this tender moment brush softly against their spirit, inviting them to open their hearts to your gentle nearness, reminding them that you never turn away those who seek you, because you are the shepherd who walks with us through every morning, every shadow, every rising hope as this new week continues to unfold. Lord, as we journey further into this unfolding week, we feel your gentle nearness brushing against the edges of our thoughts, reminding us that even when our minds feel crowded or our hearts stretched thin, your presence moves quietly within us, steadying what wavers and softening what aches. And when we remember that you walk with us through every valley, we sense the comfort of a love that does not disappear when life grows complicated, a love that holds us even when we feel unsure of our own footing. And we give thanks for the simple mercies woven into our day, the warmth of sunlight, the sound of familiar voices, the strength to rise once more. And as the words "forgive us our debts" settle gently in our spirits, we feel the courage to release regret, to loosen the weight of what we can't change, to let your grace wash over the hidden corners of our story. And if someone listening feels the quiet pull of longing for your peace, a soft yearning that rises without warning, let this moment be the tender breath where their heart leans just a little closer to you, sensing that your arms are already open, already reaching, already ready to draw them into your calm, because you are the faithful shepherd guiding us step by step through the days ahead. Lord, as we step even deeper into the tender flow of this week, we sense your quiet compassion moving through our thoughts like a soft river, calming the places that feel frayed and weary, reminding us that your nearness is not something we must earn, but something you freely give. And when we recall that you lead us along paths of righteousness for your name's sake, we begin to trust that even the steps we don't yet understand are held within your wisdom. And we give thanks for the gift of a new day, for the chance to breathe again, to begin again, to hope again. And as the prayer you taught us whispers within us, as we forgive our debtors, we feel the gentle nudge to release what has hardened in our hearts, to make space for healing where resentment once lived, letting your grace soften what time alone could not. And if someone listening feels that tender stirring in their soul, that quiet yearning to let your comfort surround them, Let this moment touch them gently, like a warm hand resting on their spirit, inviting them to step into the light of your kindness, reminding them that you welcome every part of them with a love that does not falter, because you are the shepherd who walks with us through every silent ache and every rising hope as this week continues to open before us. Lord, as we continue along the gentle path of this unfolding week, we feel your presence settling into the deepest parts of us like a quiet reassurance, reminding us that even when our hearts feel stretched or uncertain, your love moves steadily beneath every thought, holding us with a tenderness that asks for nothing but our honest surrender. And when we remember that you prepare a table before us even in the presence of what unsettles us, we feel the dignity of being cared for by a shepherd who sees every hidden need, every quiet longing, every unspoken worry, and we give thanks for the blessing of simply being alive today, for the breath filling our lungs, for the strength that rises even when we feel tired, for the hope that flickers like a candle refusing to go out, and as the words, "and lead us not into temptation," whisper through our spirits, we feel the gentle reminder that you guide us away from the things that drain our souls and pull us toward what brings life. And if someone listening senses a quiet ache for your nearness, a longing they hadn't expected to feel, let this moment wrap softly around them like a warm embrace, inviting them to come closer, to allow their hearts to open even just a little to the comfort you offer. Because you are the shepherd who walks with us through every breath and every shadow as this week continues to unfold before us. Lord, as we walk further into the tender light of this week, we feel your gentle presence weaving comfort into every uncertain place within us, reminding us that even our quiet fears are seen by you and held with patience. And when we recall that your goodness and mercy follow us all the days of our lives, something inside us steadies, knowing that we are never wandering without guidance, never facing the day without your steadfast love beside us. And we give thanks for the gift of family, those who stand with us, those we miss, those we pray for, because each bond becomes a reflection of the care you pour so faithfully into our lives. And as the words "but deliver us from evil" drift softly through our thoughts, we feel the reassurance that you protect us not only from what we see, but from what we cannot, guiding our steps with a wisdom far gentler than our own strength could ever offer. And if someone listening feels a soft longing rising within them, a subtle desire for your peace to settle deeper in their spirit, let this moment touch them like a warm breath on a cold day, inviting them to lean just a little closer, to allow their heart to rest in the shelter of your kindness. Because you are the shepherd who leads us with unwavering love as this week continues to open before us. Lord, as we ease further into the unfolding grace of this week, we feel your quiet nearness settling like a soft glow over the corners of our hearts that still feel tender, reminding us that you walk with us not only in our victories, but also in the quiet, fragile spaces where we yearn for guidance. And when we remember that you anoint our heads with oil, we sense the honor and care you place upon our lives, the way you mark us with purpose, even on days when we don't feel strong or certain. And we give thanks for the rhythm of breath that moves through us, for the subtle strength that rises with each moment, for the miracle of being sustained by your kindness in ways we often overlook. And as the prayer you taught us whispers through our spirits once more, "For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory," we lean into the truth that everything we release into your hands is held with wisdom and mercy beyond our understanding. And if someone listening feels a soft stirring within them, a quiet pull toward your peace that feels both new and familiar, let this gentle moment drift into their soul like a warm light breaking through clouded skies, inviting them to open themselves just a little more to the embrace of your presence. Because you are the shepherd who guides, who comforts, who restores, shaping this week with your unfailing love. Lord, as we journey still deeper into the gentle unfolding of this week, we feel your calm presence resting over our spirits like a quiet shield, reminding us that even when the world around us feels hurried or uncertain, your love remains steady and unshaken, holding us in ways we do not always see but always need. And when we remember that you lead us beside still waters, a soft peace rises within us, reminding us that you are the one who knows how to soothe our anxieties and breathe clarity into the foggy places of our hearts. And we give thanks for the blessing of work that awaits us, the tasks, the conversations, the responsibilities that shape our days and become small offerings of purpose in your hands. And as the words of Psalm 23 linger quietly, "You restore my soul," we find ourselves leaning into that promise with a hope that feels tender and real, trusting that restoration can come even in the smallest of moments. And if someone listening feels a gentle longing awakening in their chest, a desire to let your presence settle deeper within them, let this moment rise softly like a warm whisper, inviting them to breathe you in, to release the weight they've carried too long, to let their heart rest for a moment in your kindness, because you are the shepherd who walks with us through every quiet hour of this unfolding week. Lord, as we settle gently into the deeper rhythm of this unfolding week, we feel your presence moving like a soft breath through the quiet spaces of our hearts, reminding us that every moment touched by your grace becomes a place where strength awakens and peace begins to bloom. And when we recall that you guide us with a shepherd's wisdom, we sense the way you lift our gaze from what troubles us toward the calm horizon of your promises. And we give thanks for the gift of life, its fragile beauty, its surprising mercies, its small glimpses of hope that appear even on the days when we feel worn or uncertain. And as the words "Our Father in heaven" echo once more through the hidden rooms of our spirit, we lean into the truth that your love holds every part of our journey, from the quietest worry to the boldest dream. And if someone listening feels a soft tug inside them, a gentle yearning they can't quite name, let this moment wrap around them like a warm hush, inviting them to let their heart open just enough to feel your nearness, to breathe in the comfort you offer without asking anything in return, because you are the shepherd who tends to every trembling place within us as this new week continues to unfold with your steady grace. Lord, as we move still further into the tender flow of this week, we feel your quiet faithfulness surrounding us like a gentle cloak, reminding us that even in the places where our strength feels thin, your grace rises softly to meet us, steadying our hearts with a peace that doesn't demand perfection, but simply invites us to rest. And when we remember that you walk with us through valleys and lead us toward light we cannot yet see, something within us loosens, knowing that your guidance is patient, never rushed, never harsh, always shaped by love. And we give thanks for the health that sustains us, whether vibrant or fragile, for every step we take, every clear thought, every breath that reminds us we are held by your mercy. And as the words "Your kingdom come, your will be done" echo gently through our spirit, we lean into the hope that your purposes are unfolding even in moments that seem quiet or unnoticed. And if someone listening feels a gentle stirring within them, a longing to sink deeper into the warmth of your presence, let this moment touch their soul like a soft beam of light breaking into a dim room, inviting them to release the heaviness they've carried and allow their heart to be met by your compassion, because you are the shepherd who walks with us through every unseen hour of this week, guiding us with tenderness beyond our understanding. Lord, as we arrive gently at the edge of this week's beginning, we feel your presence settling over us like a soft glow that warms even the deepest places of our soul, reminding us that every breath we take, every hour we step into, is held securely within the kindness of your shepherding love. And when we remember that you make us lie down in green pastures and lead us beside still waters, something inside us finally exhales, trusting that you are guiding us not only through the visible rhythms of our days, but through the hidden places of our hearts, shaping us with a tenderness that never fails. And we give thanks for this new day you have placed before us, for the gift of life, of health, of work, of family, for the gentle mercy of being allowed to begin again under the glow of your unwavering care. And as the prayer you taught us whispers through us, "Give us this day our daily bread," we feel the assurance that everything we need rests safely in your hands, rising to meet us with perfect timing. And if someone listening feels that quiet longing growing within them, that soft pull toward your comfort they can't quite explain, let this moment be the warm invitation that touches their spirit like a dawn, breaking through the last shadows of night, calling them gently toward your embrace. Because you are the shepherd who restores, who anchors, who loves without condition. And now, Lord, as we step into this week with hearts bowed in gratitude, let your blessing fall upon every listener like a tender rain. May your peace wrap around them. May your light guide them. May your mercy sustain them. And may your love hold them steady in every step they take. Amen.